And now, live from Hong Kong, it's the Goldthread Show with your hosts, Victoria and Gavin, and guest hosts, Clarissa and Hanley. Our special guests for today, the GT Street Eaters, with Nick, Ray, and Joel, and so much more. You're watching the Goldthread Show.
Hi everyone and welcome back. We're here live from our studio in Hong Kong. And because we're live, we're also answering questions from you in the comments as the show goes on. We're happy to answer questions about our stories, what we're investigating, China, anything. We'll also select 3 random commenters at the end, so stick around, you guys are going to win our caps. Today we're going to start by talking about comments that you've left on our videos, and then we're going to do a couple of weird taste tests. So on to the questions. Actually, the thing that we noticed the most is, so this week, Clarissa produced a piece on tofu and cheese. Can you explain what people are saying? Explain what the story is and then explain what people are saying.
So the story is why tofu is the cheese of China, and people are like, tofu and cheese cannot be compared, leave cheese alone. But the whole point was to bring out the similarities, and people just don't read the articles. So please read the articles before commenting. Like, don't just read the headline and get mad. There's a reason why we have the headline. But yes, tofu is the cheese of China because they both use coagulants. They're both like very versatile in how you make it, and they're both made from milk. So it's just one is milk from a cow and the other is milk from the soybean.
And sense the passion in this.
No, it's just like read the article.
She
instead of
says,
getting mad.
don't get angry, she says angrily.
It's just, yeah, wasting everyone's time.
Fair enough. We have other questions for you, actually. We have one more. Somebody said on your spiciest hot pot in the world video, the food, okay, so the spiciest hot pot that you found is in Chongqing.
In Chongqing, yeah.
Somebody said the food of Hunan and Guizhou are spicier than that of Chongqing.
That is true, but Chongqing has the spiciest hot pot because Hunan and Guizhou aren't known for hot pot.
Right.
And so Hunan and Guizhou are known for being the spiciest cuisines of China, or rather Hunan because they use fresh chili peppers, whereas Chongqing and Sichuan they use dried chili peppers. So obviously if you eat a fresh chili pepper, you're going to burn yourself, but if you eat a dried chili pepper, you're only going to semi-burn yourself. But that's not to say that Chongqing doesn't have the spiciest hot pot, because that's the specialty dish of Chongqing.
Interesting.
Again,
I didn't
yeah.
know that dried chili peppers were less spicy.
Yeah, because it's just not as fresh, and if you just bite into a fresh one, like all the juices get in, right? If you bite into a dry one, you don't get the juices in your mouth.
I'm for not burning myself.
Yeah, same.
It's an acquired taste.
So they say. We have another comment for Venus, who's on the road right now. Venus is filming in Beijing. And this comment goes, I wish you had told us more history about the Bun Festival, like why the festival was started and why people still partake in the tradition. And also, why do 60% of the buns come from this one bakery? And she sent us a video to answer this question. Check it out.
One of the comments we saw for the Changchao Bun Festival story is, why do 60% of the buns come from this bakery? Well, we have to put it into context. Changchao is a very small island with only some 20,000 people, and there are only a few bakeries supplying buns for the residents there. So every year during the Changchao Bun Festival, only a couple bakeries bake buns for the festival. They all make it in the island themselves. They never ask anyone else outside of the island to help them with the buns. So that's why only a few bakeries make the buns, and this one bakery makes the bulk of them, 60% of them, and they've been making it year after year for many, many years. Another question we got for the Changchao Bun Festival video is, how did the festival start in the first place? The festival started over 100 years ago when... Another question we got for the Changchao Bun Festival video is, how did the festival start in the first place? The festival started over 100 years ago when there was a plague that swept through Changchao, the small island, and the villagers didn't know what to do, but they decided to perform Taoist rituals and held a parade across the island to pray to the gods to get rid of the plague, and apparently it worked. So every year from then on, they practice this, and it becomes a tradition that way. Another question we got is, why do people still partake in this tradition? Changchao has a very strong sense of community in this small island, and when we talk to the people who live there, some say this festival is more important to them than Chinese New Year, which for most Chinese is the most important festival of the year. Even people who live outside of Changchao, and there's many of them who went outside for work, everyone would take a week off to help prepare for the festival, and the whole island comes together to prepare for the festival. And I think it is this very strong sense of community and festivity that really drew people back to the festival year after year.
Thank you, Venus. The next question was about hot pot.
Again.
Different hot pot story. Okay. This question was about an article that Gavin published about the first, what was it? The first big hot pot chain.
It is what you would say, the hottest hot pot chain in China. no pun intended. It's just a really popular one right now. Everyone knows everyone knows Hai Di Lao. That's probably like the most famous one.
Right.
And that is the biggest one. But there's one that's even more popular at this moment called Xiaolongkan. Which is based in Chengdu, and it's known for having the hot pot's pretty standard.
Spiciest hot pot in the world.
No, it's pretty standard hot pot actually. It's just pretty standard Sichuan hot pot, like pretty standard spicy hot pot. But its big point is that it has like really old style decor.
Okay.
Right. It looks like a traditional house.
Okay, so this ties into the question that somebody asked, right? Which I thought was very interesting. Somebody asked this on Instagram. Can you also talk about the Chinese chains coming into Flushing, contributing to the gentrification of the neighborhood? You're from New York. Tell us a little bit about why you think the hot pot chain moved into Flushing and not Manhattan's Chinatown, for example.
I guess I have to preface and go back by saying in New York there are many Chinatowns. There are lots of pockets of Chinese communities. And the one I'm from, the one I grew up in, is the OG Chinatown in Manhattan, the oldest one. It was mostly Cantonese people, or people at least from like a specific region of China that had a very specific cuisine. And the one in Flushing, which is I guess about maybe like 10 miles away, it's a bit of a commute to get there. That community is more suburban, and it's also, I think, more diverse in terms of regional Chinese.
But yesterday when we were looking up the stats on this, we were surprised that by 2014, the Chinese immigrant population in Flushing eclipsed the one in the OG Chinatown.
That giant cluster of communities around Flushing and Queens now has a larger Chinese American community than the Manhattan Chinatown, which means a lot of people are moving out into the suburbs. And when you move out into the suburbs, a lot of the businesses will follow. And I remember actually when I was a kid, I used to go to Flushing a lot to eat. And I was also a kid, so I was looking for cheap food. And there was a lot of it in Flushing. And there was this like one dinky mall, and it's no longer there. It's called Flushing Mall. And you could get like Taiwanese shaved ice for like $3.
That's not cheap.
But that's true.
Is that just me?
That's true of every Chinatown community in the United States, because traditional Chinatowns were born out of discrimination and housing laws, and then now with the new wave after 1960s and 1970s, they have more spending power, and of course they're not going to stay in these like super dingy, really clustered city enclaves.
Yeah.
Right.
And so most Chinatowns in the United States are actually in the suburbs.
Right.
Yeah,
and also the
everywhere.
wave of new mainland Chinese immigrants that are there, and they are craving, the taste of home, right? And it's a broader taste as well. It's not just Southern food.
Yeah, and I think they have a bit more money. They're more middle class now instead of like my parents were working class, and so their tastes for food are different. And so you have all these big fancy chains like Hai Di Lao and Xiaolongkan.
I don't think it's the restaurant that's contributing to gentrification. I think it's the immigration pattern and the people that are in there.
They're attracting it.
That is attracting it. Yeah, it's not like the restaurant's coming in and then more rich people or more people with money is going to move in.
Right, of course. It's the other way around.
Yeah.
I'm not going to move somewhere just because this is Hai Di Lao.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, there's this famous ice cream shop that was like based in the Manhattan Chinatown. It was like famous for being sort of like a local favorite because it had like Chinese flavors, quote unquote. And it recently opened up a branch in Flushing.
Right. What?
It's called the Chinatown Ice Cream Factory.
What are the flavors? What's so Chinese about this?
Peanut,
green tea,
sesame,
black
red
sesame.
Okay. We have that in Singapore.
Everything in Singapore.
Yeah, fair. That reminds me. Okay, so that brings me to the next question that is for Venus, talking about immigrants and stuff. This one is on Venus's story called "Saving Macau's Dying Language." Somebody was like, "Is no one shocked by their English? That lady is 103 and speaks English super well." Venus has a reply to this, so check it out.
In Hong Kong, most people can speak Cantonese, Mandarin, and English. And in the case of Macau, most people can also speak Cantonese, Mandarin, English, but some people, especially the Macanese community, can also speak Portuguese and Macanese, the dying language. So in a way, it is not surprising that Ida can speak Portuguese Macanese, and on top of that, English and a little bit of Cantonese.
And we're back. Thank you so much, Venus. Wanted to say that Ronald says, not suburbs, there's also another huge community in Brooklyn as well. You did say there were like 9 Chinatowns.
I didn't say 9. There is so much. I could get into how many how many Chinatowns people think there are in New York.
Shout out to Will. Jackie Chan called fermented bean curd Chinese cheese in one of his movies. Forget which one. Love the funk. And shout out to Vincent and Cool Troy. Thank you, Cool Troy, especially because you said you love us. Since you all are here, we'd love to show you Friday's video in advance. Check it out.
Peek. He was one of Asia's hottest superstars in the 1980s and 90s. Everywhere Leslie Cheung went, women wanted to be with him, and men wanted to be like him. On stage and off, he pushed boundaries. He was one of the first Asian celebrities to come out as bisexual, and his provocative performances always challenged gender norms.
可能和很多明星歌手不一样，就觉得除了唱歌好，整个人就属于舞台。
Despite his success in music and film,
既然係咁，大家一齊好開心。
Cheung struggled with depression and ultimately committed suicide in 2013. But his memory lives on in this cafe in Chengdu, about 1,000 miles away from his hometown of Hong Kong.
其实感觉就像你的身体有一部分东西失去了那种感觉。
Lu was just a kid in China in the 1980s when he first heard Leslie Cheung's music on a cassette tape. The communist country was just opening up to the rest of the world, and pop singers like Leslie Cheung were making their way into China with Cantonese and Mandarin songs. It opened up a whole new world for these kids who had never heard pop music before.
从小就喜欢听粤语歌，那个时候香港的港台音乐刚刚引进大陆，歌的声音可能最吸引我吧。
Leslie Cheung had such an impact on Lu that he decided 12 years ago to open a cafe dedicated to him. Initially, Lu just wanted to create a place for old fans of Leslie Cheung to gather. But he was surprised to find younger fans who continued to discover his music even after he died. Fans like 23-year-old Pan Cheung, who can sing some of Cheung's songs in Cantonese, even though he doesn't speak the language.
有一句歌词就写的比较打动人一点，就那个摇摇海風輕輕吹，冷卻了野火堆。一些創作人吧，就是比較年輕一點的，就覺得他們的歌詞就是很單純，就是談情說愛的那種感覺。我就感覺他們的歌詞好像沒有什麼深度。
我很幸運，因為開了一家店，而認識了全世界還有這麼多跟我一樣喜歡哥哥的朋友。我覺得也可以算是為哥哥做一些事情吧。
I told my fans long time ago, like 7 years ago, when I was having my farewell concert, I promised them I would gonna have my own coffee shop, and with their tickets they can come and enjoy the coffee or tea.
Oh my god, that clip. I can't believe we still found it. I still can't believe we found it.
How did you find it?
The video editor, Joel, apparently was just like really desperate for Leslie Cheung clips. And so he Googled everything on YouTube and then found this like old news clip of him opening like a coffee shop in 1996.
It's pretty rare. I don't even know if people realize that.
And it's hilarious because the clip starts off with like this like really obnoxiously overdone news thing. It's like, look at these lines. What is this? Why are there so many cops? And he's just like, oh, it's a new cafe. I mean, just like, what? Can you imagine if U.S. newscasts were like that? Just like so overly dramatic.
I know. I think in the next episode we need to have like some sound effects. Like sweat drops that are like mapped onto our faces.
Yeah.
They have that, right? But we wanted to talk about what's hot in China right now. Today we have just 2 topics because we have a big topic to talk about.
Yeah, protests are still hot in China. At least in Hong Kong.
Well, yeah, and that's what people ask me about all the time. So what's the main thing that's
culturally,
right?
Yeah, there was a lot of news outlets have been reporting, and they're saying that this Christian hymn has become an unofficial anthem for these
hallelujah
protests.
To the Lord.
Yeah, and the lyrics literally go, "Sing hallelujah to the Lord." You just repeat that one line over and over again. It was written by an American missionary as a classroom exercise. Wasn't a songwriter,
but not a lyricist.
No, it was a classroom exercise.
Okay.
And yeah, so she just wrote this song.
When I first came across the story, I thought I didn't think much of it, and I will say that maybe it is my personal bias that I'm from Singapore.
Household.
It's Christian household, and I come from Singapore, where it's also an ex-colony, and so a whole ton of people went to like mission schools, Catholic schools, whatever. So I thought, okay, it's just part of the landscape.
And
but
I figured
it become so big?
Yeah, and then also for me, it was like in America, the civil rights movement, people sang Christian spirituals, so I was like, of course.
It's like singing the Les Mis song.
A little bit,
kind
of. But as the story wore on, we realized that, or a lot of the protesters realized that they could use it as to get around a legal loophole, because in Hong Kong there's an ordinance that says if something is technically a religious gathering, it's harder for police to clamp down on it. So then if you have a lot of people singing a Christian spiritual, you can easily just sort of brand it as a religious gathering.
The impression I got is that it didn't start out obviously with this, like nobody, like people like
it started out with Christian groups just sort of singing this song that they knew. But our reporter Venus, who grew up here and went to a school run by a Christian organization, also said she knew the song growing up, and so there are a lot of kids who do know it, even if now they might be agnostic or atheist. And also it's just a really easy song.
And I think and also I think it's interesting for an international audience because just because of the former colony status, it doesn't mean that the masses are Christian, right?
Right. Yeah.
So that sort of contrast between a bigger population who maybe agnostic or Buddhist or whatever, singing a Christian song is interesting, I guess. But now a war tactic. It seems like.
No.
I don't know. There was also this last week's newsletter that you wrote also covered a different song.
I love covering obviously protests.
Clearly can't keep me back.
I noticed that there was a Korean song being sung at the protests because I used to live in Korea. I covered Korea during the big protest in 2016 that ousted the president. And there's a popular song there that's tied with Korea's democracy movement, and it was being sung in Cantonese in Hong Kong. And I was just sort of surprised that was a phenomenon. And it turned out that a lot of them knew it because there have been a lot of Korean films released in the past few years that have been about the democracy movement, and so people in Hong Kong watched these movies and also learned about the events that happened there and learned the music that was tied to the films. I think it suggests that culture just sort of spreads everywhere.
Incredible. Yeah. Well, we are now on to thank you, Gavin. We are on to the next segment. The segment that Gavin was least excited about.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about this.
Yeah.
This is legit trending in China right now, so I have to talk about it. So what's trending on Weibo right now is couple of Chinese tourists, presumably, went to Tokyo, where they are serving bubble tea and ramen, like boba and ramen. I'll explain a little bit. So it started trending, and I gotta show it to you guys. I gotta show it to you guys. Hi, Nick. Thank you.
This is literally just ramen.
This,
and then like
Ugh.
they deconstructed bubble tea.
Yeah, so that it
And then
wouldn't
you're
puff
just
up.
throwing in another carb.
So, look, Asian food is very carb heavy. Okay, this is not. Anyway, so people got really crazy about this thing because, first of all, it's milk tea, and most people get very pumped up about milk tea, right? Don't you? I mean, Hong Kong does, China does, right?
Yeah, but not with noodles.
Well, it's not too different from sukemen, right?
Yeah, but why
Which-
would I mix like savory and sweet?
So what?
Ew. Like tapioca has no flavor. This has flavor.
I want you to try.
Why would you like?
So
do
it's like
that?
it's like a milk tea sukemen. There are 2 sets of chopsticks, so it means that I will try it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna feed me. Like- Okay, so shouldn't the boba already
Okay.
be in? Shouldn't the bubbles already be in there?
The bubbles should be in there, but we separated it so that you guys could understand.
How disgusting this is?
It's
Is that so you can
Presumably not
understand how disgusting this
the
is?
lines are very long, okay? Getting to this in Tokyo. Also, disclaimer, this is a very crap version of what they are serving in Tokyo. We just wanna...
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you start by putting the bubbles in the tea?
Ugh.
Thank you.
Ooh, they're
Oh,
white.
it's become one big bubble.
I know. Yeah, what the heck?
Oh. Whoa.
This is really... Because then like...
For everybody,
we put this in the
before you
fridge.
start commenting and asking why the bubbles are not black,
Can you actually see that they're not black? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're white.
they're white.
Whoa.
This is Clarissa's fault.
Because black tapioca pearls have been
We-
dunked in brown sugar.
Correct.
This
And we
has
made
not.
but also yeah, we made Clarissa go out and buy bubble tea for us, and for some reason she had to do it she just had to make it different.
No, but the guy was offended.
Right, the guy was pissed because he didn't like us like not drinking it fresh.
He didn't like us separating the pearls and the tea.
We didn't even tell him what we were gonna do with it actually. I think he would be so pissed if he knew we were gonna put noodles in it.
I'd be pissed. I am pissed right now. I thought this was dipping. Why?
Oh.
Not like a soup, right?
Oh, dipping. Okay, sorry,
Ew.
my bad.
Well, this makes
Consider
me
this
want to
dipped.
eat it less.
Sorry. Consider this dipped.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
it's dipped. 吃吧.
Wow. I've never wanted to not do something in my life so badly.
All right, we're ready for you.
Oh.
Dip it good.
I mean,
It's trending.
it's more like drenched right at this point. Oh my god. Oh,
How is it?
I can't. Ooh, awful.
That's so great. All right, I'll try it.
No, don't try it.
Really?
Ooh.
I'm so curious now. That looks.
I need coffee. Can I just step out of the frame to get my coffee? Like, just to wash it down?
Yes.
Yeah,
You
I'm
may.
gonna step out of the frame to, like, get coffee. Oh my god! Ah.
Okay. I just want you guys to know these are the things that we do for the show.
Hmm? Yeah, you want some?
It's very tea forward. Is that what they're saying?
No, the thing is like, the salty doesn't go with the tea. That's why it's, like, so gross. Why would you do that to you? Okay.
Okay.
If you want to try it, it's in Tokyo.
And presumably you can make it at home yourself. Because there's boba everywhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay. That was a great segue to bring you to our next section. We have a new feature on our website that we call Journeys, and our first journey is all about food. Check it out. So, That is a feature on our website. It's not a video. So just to be clear, what you have to do is head on over to goldthread2.com and click on the section titled Journeys to see our very first one. For our debut, we decided to zoom in on our home of Hong Kong. And yes, it's all about food, of course. When you feature Hong Kong, you can't ignore classic street food and drinks. And I don't mean drinks like bubble tea.
Yeah, no.
No.
Because
that's from Taiwan. But anyway, really, really classic Hong Kong stuff that we're getting the crew to blind taste test. So I'm not going to announce what the drinks are because we're going to make Henley and Gavin do it.
Really working me
first, we are. But first, we hit the streets this week to check out some of the many places that you'll see in Hong Kong. One of the stories in our Journeys package features a fishball place in Hong Kong. So we sent our crew out to taste test some of the fishballs you get in Causeway Bay.
I think you have to get closer.
Because you won't get the audio.
Then you need to get closer.
Okay. So what are we going to try, Ray?
Today we will try fishball, siu mai, and cha da chen.
Which is pig intestine.
Yes!
Pig
Have you tried it before?
Whoa, no, I haven't.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yes.
How do you feel about this?
I'll give it a go.
Alright.
I'm open to these things.
I mean, I'm not a big fan. I know Ray is. Hopefully you are too.
See how we go. I trust you guys. I trust you guys.
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
Let's get him on that.
Right. Starving. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Fishbowl, siu mai.
燒賣可唔可以串起佢㗎？吉起佢。係啊，係好啊，唔該晒。全部都係吉起晒佢。
Hey Joe, this one.
This is the intestine.
Yeah, this one.
That actually looks more appealing than it sounds. That looks okay. I'll do that.
The sauce.
Oh, and you get the sauce station.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. I do like a fishbowl.
Okay. Let's hold it.
Give me a stick.
Hold it. Okay.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it,
I hold the fishball.
All right, I'll get this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you having?
Fishball.
And for me, this is a pig intestine.
Siu mai.
Siu mai.
This is going to be good.
All right. Should we?
You lucked out with the intestine.
Okay.
And I think you were like.
Feed me. You fit it. All right.
Let's
No,
have
you
one.
feed me.
Oh, okay. One.
What do you think?
It's weird because I look at this and I go, it's a good siu mai, but it wasn't a siu mai.
What do you think? Well, Joel just tried his first pig intestine in Hong Kong today.
It's all right. Chewy. Not too bad.
You sneak the drink.
Yeah, you gotta need to wash it down with something. How's the fishbowl? What makes a good fishbowl? Like enough chewiness?
Well, actually,
or?
I ate that. So
Sorry. Yeah. Just because you've got.
So what makes a good fishbowl?
I think it needs to be more chewy. And I think the fishbowl that I tried in the fishbowl story was way more chewier.
And like enough fish flavor, not too fishy?
Yeah, exactly. Not too fishy.
Where was that in Hong Kong?
That was
in Kowloon City.
All right, give me a try of this one, Ray. all right, you ready?
Yeah.
Someone's gonna lose an eye. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Needs to be a bit more. Needs to be a bit more springy.
No. Still really good though.
It's not bad though. I like the sauce.
I tried this one.
Still loved it.
Yeah. The taste is very unique.
All right, what haven't you done?
For you, Joel.
Oh wow.
I got this one.
Wow.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
cheers.
of aggressive. It's a big fat sausage for Joel. There we go. How was it?
Ooh.
2 sticks. It needed 2 sticks. That's how big the sausage is. Some weight. That's pretty good. Did you want to buy it, Ray?
Oh,
You don't.
Yeah, that I can do.
It's good. It's like a big hot dog. Go on, Ray. Have another one. I know how much you love the.
Oh yeah. My favorite.
Is it?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
So, this is it. Our little trip to stick stores in HongOng. Joel tried his
Light lunch.
intestine. He liked it, I think.
It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't as bad as I was thinking. So thank you. Thanks for taking me out for lunch.
Which one is your favorite, Ray?
This one?
The bacon hash.
Hey, he loves it.
I will order one more after the shoot.
Alright, so as you can see, there's a lot more choices. These are only 3 of them, 4 of them. So if you ever visit Hong Kong, you gotta try out all of them. If you guys like this, check out our website because we have a brand new feature called Journeys. It takes you through a lot of Hong Kong delicacies, and we did a lot of great stories on them. Sweet. Yeah.
Bye.
Welcome back. You'll see that we have Henley and Gavin again with them. Sorry.
I feel like we had a
Can't really see anything.
Yeah.
We've blindfolded them, and they're going to drink some classic Hong Kong drinks. This story, by the way, if you're curious, is also in our Journeys package, so let me repeat again. Head on to goldthread2.com and check out our Journeys package where we do get into classic Hong Kong drinks. Gavin kind of knows what these drinks are because I think you edited that story.
I did edit that story.
But
also,
now,
I drink them every day.
Do you? I
Not
have
all
a
of
feeling
them.
at least one of these you don't drink.
At least one of these I drink maybe every other day.
So, but yes, first I wanted to talk to some of the guys online. Will says, was the Boba Ramen a prank? The answer is no, it's a legit shop in Tokyo. However, the way that we executed it was clearly a prank on me and Gavin. Clearly. And AZ says, I like all of these. Are they in Mongkok? They are in Mongkok, but the ones in the video are in Causeway Bay because we are in Causeway Bay and we're lazy. But also because, yeah. Anyway, so, okay, on to the taste test. Okay, my role is to hand these to you guys. I want you guys to take a sip of this one. No, it's okay. I'm passing it to Henley first.
Got him.
All right.
Got him.
These are really good blindfolds.
Thank you.
So wait, do I proceed? do I drink?
Yes, drink.
And then just scream out the name.
Yes.
Or in pain.
Well, don't scream out the name yet. They're all cold, so it's fine, I think.
What? Wow. They're all cold drinks? Ah, you gave us a hint.
You'll know when you touch the glass. Okay, hold up your hand. Okay. All right.
Ooh, it's like a beer cup.
Give me that. Ugh.
Heck was that?
Oh, did you like that?
No.
No?
I think I know what it is, but
I think I know Gavin know what it is.
but it's like.
Okay, second one. Oh, sorry, this is warm.
Wait, were we supposed to name it?
Wait, I'm gonna let you guys name it later.
This one is easy, man.
Okay.
This one is easy.
Really?
Gavin?
I realized that. Sorry, I should be passing them to you.
This feels very warm. Oh.
Yeah. This is the type of stuff that you drink when you got a cold.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would drink it even now. Can I have the whole thing? I want the rest of it.
No.
No.
All right. Next. This is my favorite name. All right.
Ooh,
Henley first.
It has a name.
Henley first. They all have names.
Oh, this one's hot.
Yeah. It's just warm by now.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't like that sound.
It's okay. I got it.
What?
Ugh. It smells like the ramen that I just ate.
Is this a soup?
Ugh.
Sorry.
You know, like I have like my digestive system just has like very immediate reactions to things.
I suggest you guys just take a sip.
I feel like Gavin, you love that soup.
What?
Okay, Henley. Here you go. Just take a little sip. It's fresh. We just made these. Or we just bought them made.
Is that why they taste so awful?
Here. Okay. Try that.
Oh no, this one's hot too.
The last one is cold, if that helps.
Oh.
Which one do you prefer? This one or the one before?
Eesh.
They're very different.
Small sip.
They're both pretty bad.
It smells like the police headquarters. Topical joke.
Wow. Damn.
It don't taste like what it smell.
Oh.
Does it taste better than it
There's someone
smells?
taking
'Cause
this,
it doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm
scissors.
It
sorry.
kind of tastes like it's kind. I can't say.
I just taste nothing.
Okay. How?
I've never been so blind.
Clarissa says that your blindfold is upside down, but it isn't. It's not.
Really?
No, both of yours are fine.
Yeah, I got a nose in here.
It's really sweaty.
You may keep these blindfolds.
Oh my god, this is my favorite.
Ooh, that bodes
Okay.
well.
That does bode well. It might not be your favorite though.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
I had that when I was a kid. A lot. My dad mixed it all the time.
Yeah, it's too sweet for my taste now.
Okay, so we have these drinks, and I'm gonna give you guys points for what you get right and wrong. And whoever gets the fewest right will have to do some sort of forfeit in the next live show. All right.
Are we gonna
First-
drink like the most disgusting thing here?
Ooh, yeah.
No! Why did
That's a
I
good
suggest
forfeit.
that?
I didn't even think of one. Okay, first drink.
Salted lime 7-Up.
係鹹檸七咩?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'll go with Gavin.
So lame. Second drink.
Fuck, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Second drink.
Fuck, I don't
Oh,
remember.
I remember.
Right.
The boiled cola
That's it. With
with lemon
and
and ginger.
There's ginger in it?
Yeah, there's ginger in it.
Oh.
Third drink.
You didn't know?
Third drink.
Oh wait. Yeah, what's third?
Was that the disgusting one?
Yeah, that's the one that tastes like your ramen thing that you were saying.
What is it, like chicken soup then?
Really?
Or like beef soup? Oh shit. Oh shoot, it's Bovril.
Yeah.
Oh.
Beef juice.
Oh,
Literally, it is
beef
listed as
juice.
beef juice, but it's actually just Bovril and hot water. It's a classic drink. It's a classic drink. It's nourishing.
Yes, it's alright if you like
It's nourishing.
expect it, but
Okay.
then it's just like.
Drink number 4 that smelled.
Ooh, that's the
Oh, that's the. It smelled like egg, right? Mm-hmm. It smelled like egg.
It's just a raw egg and hot water.
Oh.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay,
raw
you can
egg
take
and
off your
hot water.
blindfolds. Last drink.
Oh.
Cream
soda with milk.
Cream soda.
Cream soda with milk sounds the worst, but you guys seem to like it.
Yeah.
I was alright with it.
It's mad childhood
It's
though.
just like really
I think
sweet.
like it tastes good.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
liked it.
well, that was a failed face-off because both of you guys know the drink so well.
No,
So
yeah.
you now win all the drinks.
Oh.
I don't want that one.
I'll keep with the.
I'm curious about this one. I'd try this one. With that, we've come to the end of another live show. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Oh, what? Sorry, I forgot. I need to hand out caps. I totally forgot about that. Oh, yes. Vincent
Try
says the
this.
beef juice
Nope.
sounds the most normal in a way. And Evan says everything but the beef juice sounds normal. Yes, beef juice is not made from cooking the beef and then making it into a water. This is not like cow water. This
It's like
is
that would be beef soup,
that would be
Cow
beef
water.
soup.
which
this
I
is
think
Bovril.
tastes infinitely better.
This is Bovril. Thank you guys so much for commenting. We've picked, oh yes, that's right. Sorry. I'm just, this is out of everybody replying. Okay. We wanted to do a shout out to Donald Chin on Facebook and Evan Lowe and Vincent Pham. The three of you, can you please send us an email at hello@goldthread2.com with your mailing address? We want to send you a cap. For everyone else, click through to other Goldthread videos to watch more. We have tons of content every week, and we look forward to your comments, nice or nasty. Please leave us a note and see you next time.
You've been watching The Goldthread Show. Make sure to tune in to our next live stream coming on June 25th, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. See you then.